How do we get so brave? And we could ride the tidal waves, together escaping all the gamma rays. Tell me, how do we get so brave? Tell me, how do we get so brave?
Life is difficult, man. Like, God never said that this walk was going to be easy, that it was going to be rose petals and Skittles. Living for Christ is one of the most difficult things you can do. And yet I persist in saying that God does give us strength, that He is a good and faithful God, and He does not leave us. He does not forsake us. He does not leave us stranded or abandoned. He is with us every step of every day. And He wants you to love Him with everything. And He wants you to know He loves you with everything. And He is always with you, always waiting desperately for you to draw nearer to Him. And He gives us power when we have none. He's our Father and we're His child. And as any father would, He wants the best for you. But you have to choose what you want in life. Many times we sin, we mess up. The sins of this life afflict us. Our flesh is still bound and chains by this world, but God sets us free from all of that if we claim the authority that we have in Christ. See, we have to claim what is ours as kingdom citizens. We have to say, I'm no longer a slave to sin. I'm no longer going to live in defeat. I'm no longer going to be overwhelmed by the sins of this life. I'm going to walk in victory. And every chain, every cage that surrounds me or entraps me, I'm going to ensure is burnt up with the fire of God through my faith and persistence in walking in that faith. There's nothing that you cannot overcome. You just need to keep walking forward. Don't let shame and guilt hold you down. God has a plan for your life. That's why all these ditches, y'all dug the ditches to help with drainage during rainy season, or what's the ditch for?
This is before we come here, and one of these Burmese people, he planted this tree. So he did. He made this one
Yeah.
and put this side.
Does this help with
Yes, this
flooding?
is helpful for us.
But it's helpful when it rains, right? The rain goes here
The weather
instead
is
of up
good
here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will show you when the rainy season, the water is how much come.
I really like the way these are built.
Yeah.
It's very interesting because the bamboo
Yes,
makes for a very nice floor, bro.
Yes, this is my house.
Yeah.
This is here. Here, sometimes the people come and worship here, and I'm preaching in this house. And here, sometimes I. And here, yes, here.
Yeah.
This is the water season. Yeah, it's full
So
of
during
water
the
this
rainy
year.
season, it
Yes.
gets like this. Right out here. That's
Here.
crazy, man. Every year?
Yes, every year.
Wow. Every time it rains, or just sometimes when it rains bad?
From July to September.
Yeah, but does it stay like this the whole rainy season, or it for a few days?
A few, sometimes, and 2 weeks, and after that, and 2 weeks, and after that, 2 weeks, something like that.
So every time it rains really bad, it floods?
Yes, a flood.
Oh.
My husband and my wife and my daughter too.
So how many children you have? 4?
Yes, I have 4.
Very good.
So that's another people's house.
On that side, another people. Mine is up to this.
And then all the way to the fence, right?
This side.
To the fence?
60. Here 40. And mission center we can do that. Or children training, seminar training, and one church also. Yeah. Then only my family can come and stay here.
Yeah, it's very cool in here.
Okay, and is this built by yourself?
Yes, yes,
You mean by your hand?
yes.
Wow, so how long it will take you to build?
This is 2 weeks.
2 weeks. And how about materials? So you have a particular store to sell those kind of materials? Where do you buy, or you just collect?
Just,
You go and cut it down, bring it back.
just buy from the shop.
So the stores
You
sell
buy
this.
bamboo, or you go and cut it down yourself?
Yeah, I
You buy it.
You buy.
Okay.
We cannot get freely
So
here in
maybe
Yangon.
how
What?
much the material you need? How much money wise?
This is $2,000.
$2,000.
$2,000 US dollar.
Yes, yes.
Oh wow, that's
Okay, please see. The rainy season, this is very trouble for us.
How long? The rainy
And
season?
from July to September, only 3 months.
2 months.
Yes.
So how do
3 months.
you go out or coming in? Your children still need to go to school?
Yes.
So-
Every day they went to school.
So they run.
Here, this area, the how to say, even the children home, we today we go
Uh-huh. They also
on the
flood.
road, full of water. I send picture, brother.
Wow.
So
So
that is not
solution
full
yet.
days. No, it's not full days. Sometime maybe 2 days, 3 days, gone. And when full of rain, it come and it go.
He said sometimes it'll stay for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Sometimes a few days,
sometimes,
sometimes 2 weeks.
But not the full months.
Yeah.
I mean.
Okay. The remaining space, you cannot doing some produce anything
Here,
Vegetable,
especially we
because
need
the
to
flooding.
grow the plant during rainy season. Is better
Yes,
for us.
yes.
But the water is full.
Yes, so you just cannot.
Yes, just stop.
Then how about you rear some chickens, ducks?
That's pigs.
Yes.
Oh, they have pigs.
I have 3 pigs.
Don't you have? Did I see chickens here? No, you have chickens.
I saw chicken.
Yeah.
That's a special kind.
Many chickens in here.
Then how about so this is also like your church place?
Yes, in my church.
Okay,
Yes,
so
Just a
during the
hostel.
Sunday.
Yes,
the-
during Sunday.
Okay, wonderful. So in your church, so maybe every Sunday, how many people?
Sometimes 15, sometimes 7 and 8, sometimes.
Okay, how about during the flood season?
Flossing just stop Sunday.
Just stop.
Yes. When the people to come hard
Hot.
here, yes.
Then
There's no light anymore, right?
you
No
have
lights.
electricity? No.
They
No,
use
no, no. Well, I have electricity.
Oh, you use candles.
Yes.
Main line is
the
there.
main light is electricity main is there. We can
Not so
drive.
far from here. Maybe 200 feet only far from here. But it
The
is,
main road?
yeah, the main electricity to join.
The electricity.
Yes. This is not so far.
So,
It's 200 feet only.
so
Can you get it?
Yes, I can, but
You have to pay money.
so you use well water? What?
yes, well, water.
So that's
Pump.
pump.
Electric, right?
No,
No,
electric.
no
They
electric.
don't have
Okay.
electric.
We do.
Just pump.
Salamat. Amen.